Making a super duper breakfast today, and let me show you what we've made so far. What we've done so far is we grilled some onions, but I want you to see underneath these onions we have some smoked salmon that I took and made pieces of, chopped into little pieces. You see we got smoked salmon in those grilled onions, and we're going to make scrambled eggs, but we're going to put the eggs in a big bowl with this, and then at the top we have two different kinds of tomatoes. If you've never seen these are called Kamado tomatoes. They are delicious, and I want to make sure you can see them. And so I got a mixture of them and the vine ripe tomatoes, all organic. And now we are cooking some organic mushrooms. And what I got in there is a tiny bit of olive oil, and I got my favorite coconut amino acids and my lemon lime juice. And we're using a different hot sauce today. We're using the Valentina hot sauce. So we're going to cook these mushrooms, and we're going to spice them up. We're going to put a little organic ground cumin in there. We are going to, I'm going to have to put the phone down for this one because we have our pink Himalayan sea salt that I'm going to have to use two hands. Alright, and we are going to put a pinch of my ground turmeric. Alrighty, and picked up at Sam's Club yesterday because I had run out my big thing of cayenne pepper. We're going to put that in there. And two more things. We're going to put the black peppercorn. And last but not least, we are going to put some garlic powder. Actually ground up. It's not really powder. It's more like fine powder. Voila. Okay. So we're going to get these mushrooms all cooked up. I love organic mushrooms. So we got grilled onions. We have smoked salmon. We have sauteed mushrooms. And then we're going to mix them all in a big bowl. I'm making this for myself and my brother. So I'm going to put 5 eggs in there. And then I'm going to scramble them. And then across the top, because I like my tomatoes cold, we'll sprinkle across the top of the scrambled eggs our two different kinds of tomatoes. And when you take the protein that is in the salmon with the good fat, the omegas, and you add that to the eggs, which have tremendous protein, all your amino acids, and the good fat as well, and you put in the benefits of onions, tomatoes, and mushrooms, spice it up, you have a explosion for breakfast to start your day. And I am doing a boot camp for a bunch of young folks, younger than all my kids, at 10 o'clock. So I want to make sure I got some fuel to drive them. Because if they're not sore the next couple days with DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness, then I have not done my job. And if you're going to go with a big engine, you got to give it fuel. This being the fuel. So here's how it's looking. about done. And we are going to put that in our bowl with the onions, and there we go. Get all that good sauce in there and all that good spice in there. And for some reason, I don't know why I do this, I always start with one of these bowls that I got at Restaurant Depot. And then it ends up getting so full that I got to dump it all in a bigger bowl, because if I put 5 eggs in there, it's going to not hold it all. So we'll clean out this little omelet pan so we can get it ready to scramble the eggs. And then we're going to get one of the bigger bowls. But here's what it's looking like. So there is the onions, mushrooms, smoked salmon. So, only thing we're going to add to that is the eggs. Well, first, we're going to put it in an appropriate bowl, since that bowl is too small. Now, put it in this big bowl. Alrighty. And now we'll get out the eggs. Okay, there's 1, there's 2, and always keep a large selection of eggs, since they are the greatest one food in the world, according to Jordan Rubin, founder of Garden of Life. You cannot eat too many of them. So, I'm going to go with 4 instead of 5. So we're going to pop them in there. One thing you notice, I clean as I go, because I really hate cleaning up at the end. So this way, when you're done, you're pretty much done. 90% of the cleanup. So I don't like to just dump it as I go. I clean as I go. So let's mix these eggs in. This not only is monstrously delicious, it is unbelievably nutritious. Those mushrooms and those onions, both grilled and sauteed. The smoked salmon, the eggs, and then we'll put all those nice, sweet tomatoes on top. Alright. Let's get our pan ready to roll. So here is our scrambled eggs, smoked salmon, mushrooms, sauteed onions, and we're going to get it going right now. Here we go. That's about half of it. Alright, let that baby rip. Alright, it is starting to cook. Okay. I'm not sure we did half. I think we can put a little more in there. Pan's already nice and hot. There we are right there. That is a feast. You start the day with that every morning. Do some good cardio, do some strength training, work those abs, and you will live long. Just like Spock said on Star Trek, you will live long and prosper. This is about ready to bowl. Alrighty. And here is, right there. There you have it. Scrambled eggs, grilled onions, sauteed mushrooms, smoked salmon, and lots of wonderful spices. So have a great day and bon appetit.